Super Star Wars Return the Jedi is a Game Boy port of the SNES classic by the same name. Developed by Real-Time Associates and published by Black Pearl, Jedi was released in November of 1995. The game follows the story of the movie, which follows our heroes of the Rebel Alliance as they attempt to topple the Empire once and for all. You get to play as Luke, Leia, Han, Chewbacca, and Wicket, and you get to drive a speeder bike in the Millennium Falcon across 10 levels. Graphically, this game does a pretty good job of emulating the look and feel of its SNES counterpart. The level designs are familiar but not exact clones. Our heroes' controls are tight and responsive, and the vehicles are a lot of fun to use. And the Super Game Boy enhancement is pretty sweet. Unfortunately, that's about all they got right with this game. There are several staples from the SNES port that had to be cut due to restrictions in the system, and they are sorely missed. The biggest is Luke's Jedi powers. Being a Jedi with no powers makes you not a Jedi. In fact, nobody has a superpower or secondary weapon to use, which was half the fun of the SNES game. And while the level design has plenty of enemies to stop you, your best offense is just to run and jump over them. By avoiding the majority of enemies, you can cruise to the boss fights and take very little damage in record time. And taking leaps of faith in other levels will help clear entire mazes for you. Also, the blaster characters are really underpowered when they start a level, which leads to a lot of cheap hits because it takes forever to kill the enemies. While I wasn't expecting a perfect copy of the SNES game, I was hoping that Super Return the Jedi for the Game Boy would at least be fun. Instead, it feels like they focus more on the animation than the gameplay. It can hold your attention for a bit, but the SNES Classic, this is not. This is must-skip nostalgia.